Right now at 11, a massive fire is burning in LaSalle, 80 miles southwest of Chicago. Plumes of smoke in the air, and residents are now sheltering in place. Good morning, I'm Marisa Vedra.
And I'm Jim Williams. Thank you for joining us on television and our digital streaming network, CBS News Chicago. You're looking at that large fire at a chemical plant in LaSalle. A fourth alarm was called for the fire around 9:45 this morning, and we are told that the plant was safely evacuated and all the workers are out.
Let's check in with CBS 2's Chris Habermel. He himself is a first responder, giving us great context this morning on the response to a fire of this size at a chemical plant. And Chris, the challenges that the people in LaSalle are facing fighting this fire right now.
Indeed. You've got the first responders who had the stream in there at first the second, then the third, then the fourth alarm level. You also had the ejecta from the fire. Basically, you've got the large smoke plume, and this is what it looks like from Chopper 2 here. You've got an unmanned tower ladder there that is basically got a master stream of water pouring down onto some of the more inaccessible points, trying to cool down some of the product that is still burning. You're seeing coming up there more steam than smoke right now, and that's also important because instead of the very heavy-duty fire and the very spirited smoke that was being lofted high in the air by that heat column, it's starting to cool down now. So we're entering a phase here where a lot of that steam and smoke mixed is hugging close to the ground. So the LaSalle city has dictated that shelter in place is going to be mandatory for folks. Please stay inside if you're in the third or fourth wards on the east side of LaSalle. Anything that might be downwind from this Carus chemical plant. It's about 85 miles to the south and west of the Chicago metropolitan area. We've got relatively lucky with the weather today. There's not a lot of heavy-duty wind, and Ed Kern can touch on that in just a little bit. But you can see where this plant is on the east side of LaSalle. A lot of people were around the area when the explosions took place this morning. A lot of people reported that they heard and felt explosions right in the 9 o'clock hour, and you can see from very up close and personal the massive amount of fire that broke out apparently in the shipping area of the plant here. The plant's been around for over 100 years. This family has owned this plant that does water treatment, air purification, and soil remediation chemicals, and they keep a lot of that stuff in stock. And you can see from right up close to the scene of the fire here, the devastation, apparently mainly of the shipping department here. So a lot of that chemical is burned away. There's runoff from this. There's also ejecta coming out of some of the clouds here. So the LaSalle Police Department has basically told folks, and this is what the plant looked like before, in happier times here, before what happened today, and we're just glad that everybody got out all right. I want to make sure, as a public service, that we let everybody know the LaSalle Police Department indicates that there might be some green substance, droplets, if you will, that may have dropped out of the clouds that were up in the sky earlier and even to this point, but very early on in this event sequence here, as we come back live and we see that from Chopper 2, we've got a lot of firefighting effort, basically surround and drown, cool down that product there and whatnot. But if you come in contact with something that might be kind of greenish in color, don't touch it. Go ahead and put some gloves on, grab some gloves and some peroxide and vinegar. We'll go ahead and take care of that. You can wipe that down and put your disposal rags in a plastic, and then you just throw it in the garbage can there. But just to make sure that you don't come in contact with anything that might be bright green in color that may have dropped down from the very early phase of this fire when you were seeing a lot of flames, a lot of smoke, and a lot of very spirited, pressurized fire that was coming out from close to the point of origin. Of course, State Fire Marshal has been notified, going to be out there on scene to conduct a investigation as soon as things get cooled off. They'll start to dig into the heart of this and see if they can backtrack with ear and eye witnesses at the plant themselves, the plant employees who are the experts on where everything is or was, because it's all pretty much damaged now in the shipping area, and try and backtrack and see what on earth happened. We're just glad that it appears that everybody's out safe and okay, and that looks like they're going to have a long road ahead of them to rebuild the shipping area of this plant. But a lot of that plant is okay. Reporting live, Chris Habermel. Jim and Marie, back to you.
Chris, thank you for all that context.
Now, we have a witness near the scene right now. Veronica Borzamato is joining us. Veronica, where are you and what do you see?
I am about 3 blocks west of the Carus chemical plant, and right now it's the steam from the continuing putting out the fire. But around 9 o'clock when it all started, I was walking past my bedroom window getting ready to lay down to go back to bed. And all of a sudden, what sounded like a dozen dump trucks rolling through. I look back outside my window and I see this giant plume of yellowish, greenish, bluish, pink smoke, and it was like nothing I've never seen before.
And we are looking at video that you shot of that smoke cloud. I can only imagine the thought of what was happening outside your window. Have you or any neighbors that you've talked to expressed concern about what may be in the air right now there in LaSalle?
I actually, as soon as I saw it, I woke my roommate up. I was like, you need to get up right now because Carus is on fire. And we were even scared to open our windows. We have not opened our windows yet. I'm still inside.
Mm-hmm.
Have you thought about leaving?
I had no plans to leave today. I have 4 days off of work.
Nah.
I don't know if you're a longtime LaSalle resident, but this plant is very close to a lot of neighborhoods, and it's also a pillar of the business community, correct?
Yes, very much so. There's a lot of businesses and interactions with the Carus Hegler family.
Mm-hmm.
So for now, you plan to just stay inside and shelter in place and keep the windows closed?
Exactly.
Veronica, thank you for being with us.
And thank you for sending us that video. Stay safe.